put it here so it will hide? Or just put it away? I say if
You can't see it if it's here.
mm,
On silent.
yeah man, it's on not just silent but yeah. Okay. We're coming to you live from the Strong Industry Investments and Commerce located in Kingston, capital, Jamaica. Today, we are proud to honor this vibrant, created history as the first and only medical laboratory in the world to be laboratories laboratories accreditation to Dickon April 2024 for medical testing examination in the fields of hematology. More will be shared. Good morning, I was hailing you, but you're doing your test. No, meaning earlier when I came in the room. I am Casita Green, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this morning. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge our distinguished speakers and others joining us today. I'm delighted to welcome the Honorable Dickon, Prime Minister of Grenada, Senator Honorable Aubyn.
How many minutes? Mrs. Sharon, how are you? You put on that big show here. I see that.
Good morning, Minister.
How are you, my love?
I'm well.
You good? Good to see you.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Great.
Sir, well, you put on a big show here, Roxanne. Good to hear. Tell me, what are we doing here with your big show?
So we are doing the same thing on machinery ready virtual as the
What
next
else?
part of it. And to Grenada. It's the Spice Hive Imaging Center in Grenada.
Yeah.
It's their very first accreditation ever.
It's big for them.
So it's really big for them. They're really excited, which is why their Prime Minister is coming.
Pardon? What about it? I'm to say to you or what? Tell him?
They have started streaming.
You'll have to cue us though. But cue us when we're about to begin. And we stand for the national anthem. Here.
This is Father Gerald.
Please let me know when we're starting with the anthem. Oh, next time, please.
So we're starting with national anthem.
We're not hearing anything in the room.
Tell us where which one? Which floors?
We're not hearing the sound in the room.
You're gonna hear the sound. Ready?
Are you ready now?
of the Alliance of Evangelical Churches in Grenada to bring for us the invocation or opening prayer. Reverend Philip is live on location in Grenada. We bow our heads in prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you for your graciousness, your faithfulness towards us. We thank you, Father, for being with our ceremony this morning. We are in celebration for this Accreditation Award ceremony for our Spice Isle Imaging Center, Inc. laboratory. Please be with all those who are joining online and those who are on location in Kingston, Jamaica and Grenada. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
So good morning and welcome to this Accreditation Award ceremony brought to you by the Jamaica National Agency for Accreditation, trading as JANAAC Global Accreditation, and we are doing this in collaboration with the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Jamaica's business ministry. We are coming to you live from the offices of the MIIC, located in Kingston, the capital of our beautiful island home, Jamaica. Today, we are proud to honor the Spice Isle Imaging Center, Inc. laboratory, which has created history, ladies and gentlemen, as the first and only medical laboratory to be accredited by JANAAC to the ISO 15189-2012 standard. The laboratory's accreditation took effect on April 8, 2024 for medical testing in the fields of hematology and transfusion medicine. More, of course, will be shared as we progress through this morning's program. I am Casita Green, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for this morning. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge our distinguished speakers and others joining us today. The Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada. Senator the Honorable Aubyn Hill, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Jamaica. The Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister of Health, Grenada. Mrs. Sharon May S. Walker, CEO of JANAAC Global Accreditation, and members of the JANAAC Accreditation Council and staff who are joining us online. Of course, representing the celebrated entity, we have Father Gerard Paul, Managing Director of Spice Isle Imaging Center, Inc., and his team. And we will also greet a little later on Reverend Joachim Philip, President of the Alliance of Evangelical Churches in Grenada. We also have Dr. Yvette Castell, Senior Director, Accreditation, Training and Quality Management at JANAAC Global Accreditation. I extend warm Jamaican greetings to all our specially invited guests, members of the press, valued partners, and other stakeholders tuning in from across the Caribbean and beyond. There are also some distinguished guests gathered at the Tawu building located on Port Highway in St. George, Grenada. So I'm going to invite those who are in Grenada to give us a big wave to the camera so that those of us in studio can see who you are and where you are. So we're just going to throw to them quickly on camera. There they are. Give us a big wave. Yes, we see you. We see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is great to see you all gathered there. To share the official welcome and remarks, may I now invite Mrs. Sharon May S. Walker, CEO of JANAAC Global Accreditation, who is right here with us in studio. Mrs. Walker, over to you.
Thank you so much, Casito. It is my absolute delight
to be here this morning to celebrate not only with our conformity assessment body, but with the island, the beautiful island of Grenada. The Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada. Senator, the Honorable Aubyn Hill, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Jamaica's Business Minister. The Honorable Philip Telesford, MP, Minister of Health, Grenada. Father Gerard Paul, I know you are a proud Managing Director of Spice Isle Imaging Center, Inc., and the esteemed staff of your organization. Reverend Joachim Philip, President of Alliance of Evangelical Churches, Grenada. Dr. Yvette Castell, Senior Director, Accreditation Training and Quality Management, JANAAC Global Accreditation. Ms. Casita Green, Director, Strategic Planning, Business Development and Promotions, and our Master of Ceremonies today. Other private and public stakeholders online and in the respective audiences in Jamaica as well as in Grenada. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you. It's a bright and sunshiny morning in Jamaica, and I trust it is the same in Grenada. Today we are in celebratory mood. We are joining you, raising the standard of excellence in Grenada through this accreditation ceremony. We are delighted, and I am particularly pleased on behalf of my council chairman, Mr. Simon Roberts, who regrettably is unable to be here with us today, the other members of the Accreditation Council, those ministry staff here. We are actually here at the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce. We are in Minister Hill's backyard, and so we are very pleased that our ministry is in full support of this program. We congratulate the Spice Isle Imaging Center, Inc. Laboratory. We are very proud of your accreditation to the ISO 15189 standard. You have joined an esteemed group of persons in what we describe as the JANAAC Accreditation Hall of Fame. Your hard work, professionalism, and unwavering dedication has brought this pivotal moment to pass. The dedicated laboratory team, they stayed the course that resulted in this award today. JANAAC's internationally recognized medical laboratory accreditation program, and we're very pleased. We have international recognitions for a number of standards. The medical testing laboratory standard is key because, of course, it impacts all of us. It impacts our daily lives, our health, the health and wellness of our family members, and so it is very important for our country, JANAAC in Jamaica, to be supporting Grenada as you too stand tall with the rest of accredited conformity assessment bodies globally who can declare that your results can be trusted. Your results can be used to enhance medical tourism in your country. Your results can be used wherever your citizens go across the world. If they have to use medical testing facilities anywhere in the world, the results that come from an accredited lab that's accredited by a signatory to the ILAC mutual recognition arrangements means that those test results can be trusted anywhere. And so we are delighted. Accreditation provides the assurance that you need as a country and as a citizen I need. I want to be sure that when I go to a medical testing laboratory that I can trust the results coming out of it. And so accreditation assures the integrity, the transparency, and quality that facilitates the acceptance of goods and services within our country, but best of all, globally. We're very pleased at JANAAC that we not only have international recognition for a medical testing scheme, and so I'm throwing this out to all of you who also provide laboratory services to the food testing or any other area that supports the growth of your economy. So we have recognition for ISO IEC 17025 standard, that is for testing laboratories, for the ISO IEC 17025 standards for calibration laboratories, for the ISO IEC 17020 standard for inspection bodies. And we are very pleased to announce that we, in a few weeks, will be peer evaluated by the Inter-American Accreditation Corporation, so that we will have our recognition for a certification body program. We are excited. We're looking forward to contribute to your growth and your development, not just in the medical sector, but in all the spheres that your business sector requires for their growth and their development. And I am sure my minister, who is export driven, will speak more on this. So I invite laboratories, inspection and certification bodies to take some time, visit our website at www.janaac.gov.jm. You will see the accredited entities, and of course Spicel Imaging Laboratory Inc. will be there. And you will also see our other international recognitions, because we are also recognized by the US FDA for their accredited third-party certification program. We are one of 4 accreditation bodies in the world so recognized. We are also recognized for the FDA's laboratory accreditation for analysis of food program. We are one of 8 accreditation bodies. So you can see that I'm excited, and I'm very happy to welcome you into this hallowed group of companies, and we look forward to engaging with you more as you build out other areas in your industries. Have a wonderful meeting. We are excited, we congratulate you, and we look forward to great things coming out of Grenada. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Walker. I tell you, when she talks about accreditation, there is an exuberance, there is a passion, there is a fire that comes deep down from within her belly that says she's proud to be Jamaican. She's proud to head JANAAC Global Accreditation, the only internationally recognized accreditation body in the English-speaking Caribbean, if we may say so ourselves. Now, to continue building on the knowledge regarding accreditation, I invite our next speaker, Dr. Yvette Castell, Senior Director, Accreditation, Training and Quality Management, to give a brief overview of the accreditation process. Dr. Castell.
Thank you very much, Ms. Green. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning. All protocols having been established, I will go straight into the overview of the JANAAC accreditation process. Follow me on screen. In the majority of instances, the process begins with a client inquiry. In response, the JANAAC will provide an accreditation information package to the prospective client, which includes an application form, which the prospective client will submit along with their quality management system or QMS documents to the JANAAC when they are ready to begin the accreditation process. A review of the submitted documents will follow, the outcome of which will be a document review report, which will detail the client's readiness for the on-site assessment. When all pertinent gaps are addressed, an on-site initial assessment will ensue. If there are findings from the on-site assessment, the client will address these findings, and the implementation of the actions will be verified by the assessment team. On completion, the Accreditation Evaluation Committee will make a decision as to whether or not the client quality management system is ready for accreditation. This recommendation will be sent to the Accreditation Council for ratification. If successful, then an award of accreditation is given, and the client is notified of the decision that is taken by the Accreditation Council, and an accreditation award package will be issued. This package will include the certificate, the license agreement, and other pertinent documents. In tandem, the website of the JANAAC will be updated to include, if it's a new client, the new client's information, and if it's a re-accreditation, then an update of the accreditation. The final step is an interim. Well, there are several interim assessments that are conducted, and these are usually done annually to verify that the client continues to maintain the accreditation system. Here are our symbols, accreditation symbols, and Mrs. Walker spoke to the various accreditations that the JANAAC is recognized for. As I said earlier, after initial assessment, there are interims assessment. These are carried out at least annually, and there are 3 of them in the cycle, and then in the 4th year, then there is a re-accreditation. The JANAAC's accreditation system is based on the ISO IEC 17011-2017 standard, which speaks to general requirements for accreditation bodies accrediting conformity assessment bodies. There are several costs associated with accreditation. The application form, when submitted, will be accompanied by a US $1,000 non-refundable application fee. And then there are other associated accreditation costs, which will be determined based on the scope of activity that your CAB or your conformity assessment body would like to be accredited to. And so I just want to thank you for your attention. And if there are no questions, then I will complete right here. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yvette Castell, our Senior Director, Accreditation, Training and Quality Management at JANAAC Global Accreditation. So today we're celebrating Spice Isle Imaging Center Inc. Laboratories accreditation to the ISO 15189 2012 standard. And we want to say that if you own or operate a laboratory, be it a medical lab, testing, calibration laboratory, a company that performs inspection services, or one that certifies products, processes, services, or even persons, come talk to us at JANAAC. Let us see how we can accredit your services and confirm your competence to our international standards. We want to see, of course, more of our labs and inspection and certification bodies starting or advancing their journey to accreditation. So next, we have video testimonials from 2 JANAAC accredited medical labs right here in the Caribbean region. These labs demonstrate unwavering commitment to quality and excellence in healthcare. Let us hear what they have to say.
I am Lisa Edgell, the Quality Manager of the Caribbean Public Health Agency Medical Microbiology Laboratory, which was accredited by JANAAC in 2018. During the process, some of the key benefits and experiences were development of quality-oriented staff who took pride in and ownership of accreditation, enhanced understanding of everyone's role in implementing a quality system, including sections external to the laboratory, for example, HR, improvement and streamlining of processes and procedures to increase efficiency. Since becoming accredited, we have had the following positive outcomes. Enhanced credibility. As being accredited reassures our clients and other stakeholders that the laboratory is adhering to international best practices. Continuous improvement, as accreditation encourages a culture of quality enhancement where we regularly assess and develop our processes and procedures. Overall, accreditation has allowed us to have confidence in and to ensure the reliability, competence, integrity, and quality of laboratory practices.
Hi, my name is Sean Manboard, Quality Manager at Eureka Medical Laboratories in the oil-producing nation of Guyana. and today we're going to be speaking about our journey towards accreditation. At Eureka Medical Laboratories Inc., achieving JANAAC accreditation was pivotal for our team. It was not just about compliance, but it was about elevating the quality of care we provide. Through the JANAAC accreditation process, we gained valuable insights that strengthened our operation and prepared us for opportunities, especially within the growth of the oil and gas sector. As the demand for high-quality testing increased, we were well positioned to serve the new industries. Since accreditation, we have expanded our facilities, adding 2 new buildings to handle the overflow of services, a direct result of the trust clients place in our certified standard. Our staff has also greatly benefited with the enhanced training and exposure. They have grown into more confident and skilled professionals, further elevating our competitive advantage. Our journey with JANAAC has positioned Eureka Medical Laboratories to grow, serve, and lead in ways we couldn't have imagined. And we continue to embrace this journey for the future of healthcare.
Excellent. We thank Lisa Edgehill, Quality Manager at the Medical Laboratory at the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARFA, in Trinidad, which is one of our reference labs right here in the Caribbean, and Mr. Sean Manbo, Quality Manager at Eureka Medical Laboratories, Inc. in Guyana. We thank them so much for their testimonials, and it's better for you to hear it from them than us all the time, right? Yes. Now, to add a special touch to today's celebration, our entertainment piece comes in the form of a song titled Grenada 50, Up From Here, produced by John James of Expert Productions and Afiba Phantom McQueen. We will see the talent of 22 popular Grenadian artists on display and get a glimpse into the spirit of resilience, progress, and pride of Grenada, which celebrates its 50th year of independence. Please watch.
If I take time and I write down all the things that I love on my island, best believe my list gon' be like 5 miles long. Best believe it's love that makes me sing this song. The cleanest breeze on the waters, friendly people meet in every corner. Togetherness and love is what we stand for. We stand for. We stand for.
Oh, island in the sun. Look at how we've grown, how far we've run. 50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. We're going higher. 50 years we're blessed, we're forged in fire. Still reaching for more. Going up, going up, 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 up. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up.
We're going higher, as we aspire. Build advances, put people together.
Bang, bang, bang.
It's only up
It
from
would
here.
take time to reminisce on the richness of our history from the beginning. From the people who came through sugar and change, emancipation, the revolution. More than the speck up on the globe, more than the ice cream and gold, much more than the nutmeg and the clove. Tell the world we are Grenadians. Oh.
3 islands united as one, blessed with the strength to carry on. We're more than just that island in the sun. Tell the world we are Grenadians.
Higher, 50 years we're blessed, we're forging fire. Oh, you mean? We going up, going up, going up, 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 going up, going up, going up, 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 up. Aspire, build advances, want people together. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up.
Really and truly, can find the
words to describe what my country mean to me. So much things we take for granted, but so much things it gives to me.
Peace and tranquility, family, community. It no matter where I go in the world, just know that home is where my heart is.
50 years, as you shake for 50 more, as you shake to reach your goal, like you really bring the goal.
This is just remarkable. We were vibing, I'm telling you, right here at the offices of the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce in Kingston, Jamaica. Congratulations, Grenada, on the celebration of your Golden Jubilee. And we know you celebrated it under the theme, One People, One Journey, One Future. I tell you, I have not been to Grenada as yet, but just by looking at the beauty in your island, I hope that I can make a trip very soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce our keynote speaker for today's ceremony, Senator the Honorable Aubyn Hill, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce within the government of Jamaica. Minister Hill, in his current portfolio, is a visionary leader, leading the charge for 20 ministries and agencies that fall under the MIIC. He comes with more than 35 years of experience in the private sector, including, of course, his distinguished career as an international banker. Interestingly, Minister Hill has lived in 9 countries and done business in more than 125. You heard me right. That's just remarkable. He is a true champion for quality. He has been a champion for accreditation, and he is most fitting to be leading our National Quality Policy Council right here in Jamaica, where we're implementing quality right across our industries, our sectors, and we're doing so with the public and private sector. Minister Hill, we invite you to deliver the keynote address. Please make him welcome.
Thank you very much, Casita. As our MC this morning, I can assure you that my dead mother would be proud of how you introduced me. I must. I will check with her in time. But this morning I'm here to greet and to welcome the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, who is the Prime Minister of Grenada. Mr. Prime Minister, we're very happy to have you with us on this very auspicious occasion for both your country and mine here from Jamaica. Also the Honorable Philip Telesford, the MP and in this instance Minister of Health, again from Grenada. Ms. Kim Taylor, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Health, Grenada. Nice to have you. Mr. Simon Roberts, you heard Mrs. Sharon May Walker said that he's not here with us today, but he's the chairman of JANAAC here in Jamaica. And of course, you hear the indomitably irrepressible Mrs. Sharon May Walker, who has led this institution for 12 years and more, and has made it the kind of internationally recognized institution that JANAAC, trading as JANAAC Global Accreditation, is known for. Father Gerard Paul, happy to have you, Mr. Managing Director of the Spice Island Imaging Center. Yes, you want me to look in the camera or somewhere else? I see a nice tall lady there directing me to say, look in the camera. So I'm going to say again, Father Jared Paul, who is the Managing Director of Spice Island Imaging Center, Inc. in Grenada, and the staff at the Spice Island Imaging Center, Inc. This is your occasion this morning. We're happy to be here with you. Reverend Joachim Philip, who is the President of Alliance of Evangelical Churches of Grenada. Praise the Lord, brother. Good to have you here with us. You and Father Paul. Dr. Yvette Castell, Senior Director of Accreditation, Training and Quality Management at JANAAC Global Accreditation. You heard her earlier. Other private and public shareholders, online stakeholders too. You've heard some of them. At the Tau building in St. George, Grenada. Next time I come there, I'll make sure I go to that building and see what it is like. Good to have you with us. Media practitioners across the Caribbean and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed really my great pleasure this morning to be here with you and to join with JANAAC Global Accreditation to celebrate a significant achievement for the Spice Isle Imaging Center, Inc. laboratory in Grenada, which has now received accreditation to the ISO 15189 2012 standard. A wonderful standard for you to join. We're happy that you have joined us, and we're especially happy that you've used JANAAC, which really is the only recognized accreditation body in the Caribbean. But it's not just because it's the only one. It really is a very good internationally recognized accreditation institute. This milestone goes well beyond mere recognition for the laboratory. It exemplifies JANAAC's commitment to partnering with medical institutions to foster a reliable healthcare system regionally. The Spice Island Imaging Center, Inc. laboratory, together with other JANAAC accredited facilities in the Caribbean, now joins a global network that adheres to the highest standards of competence and quality. This means that both patients and healthcare providers can have confidence in the accuracy and promptness of test results, critical factors for saving lives and preventing long-term healthcare challenges. She wasn't on my list, but I see my own outstanding permanent secretary, Mrs. Sanse Bennett Templar, has joined us. We're very happy to have you, permanent secretary. We know how many hats you have to wear, so we're pleased you're able to join us this morning. We applaud the team at Spice Island Imaging Inc. Lab, led by Managing Director Father Jared Paul, for this achievement. It is always a team effort. It's never just one man. Yes, Father Paul, Jared Paul, does lead this organization and clearly leads it well, but he will be the first one to say it's the team around me that makes such an accreditation that covers so many areas of expertise that has to be adjudged. It's the team that makes that work so well, and we're happy to have you and your team, Mr. Managing Director. The accreditation of your medical laboratory will certainly raise the bar for healthcare standards within Grenada and foster a culture of quality, transparency, and accountability, which are essential pillars for building a strong and resilient healthcare system in any country. And I promise you that many of your neighbors, the moment that they learn that you're accredited and therefore you must advertise it, the moment they learn that you're accredited, there are people from your neighboring islands who will say, oh, I want to go to Grenada because I can trust the results from that lab because it's accredited by an international organization like JANAAC Global Accreditation. So you're going to find that it's a way to grow business. We've found that in Jamaica. So many people come to Jamaica, as you probably know, including some Grenadians, who come here to make sure that they get the best care that they can get proximally to Grenada. This ceremony is a testament to the success of a regional partnership that has been formed between this laboratory and Jamaica Global Accreditation, and the agency of the Ministry of Industry, of Investment and Commerce. JANAAC is one of the 20 agencies in this ministry. We have JAMPRO that looks after trade and import and export. We have Jamaica Business Development Corporation. I won't bore you with the rest of them, but it's a lot of them. And JANAAC is one of those that they earn their own way, which, of course, to the minister, it's very great sweetness and music to my heart, because I don't have to go and ask the Minister of Finance for money. JANAAC has a way of accrediting labs and earning their own way. May this achievement serve as a point of reflection on how accreditation can break down barriers in healthcare systems, and at the same time enabling a trustworthy healthcare system to survive and thrive. So we love to see the partnership between Grenada and us. We would want to see other labs in Grenada using the benefit of JANAAC to get accredited. We have, I don't know, 70 labs that are accredited. Probably 35 of those are outside of Jamaica. So you're joining a good group of people, both in the Caribbean-wide and in Jamaica. I encourage all businesses, especially those in public health and fair trading across the world, to pursue JANAAC accreditation. It's an investment in your brand's reputation. It's an investment in your brand's reputation, demonstrating a commitment to quality that sets you apart in a competitive global market. So as you, and we're small countries, as we look to attract business from overseas, because we have to always do that. We have small economies, so we have to get business from overseas. When you're accredited by a lab of the caliber of JANAAC, you enhance and indeed burnish your brand. JANAAC Global Accreditation provides accreditation services to 77, not 70, 77 conformity assessment bodies, that is laboratories, inspection and certification bodies across 11 CARICOM states, including Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Suriname, and of course Grenada. So we, from Jamaica, provide this service, and we go around. JANAAC has traveled with me on my business missions to Suriname, to Guyana, to Trinidad and Tobago, elsewhere, DOMREP, to make sure that they understand the quality that JANAAC brings to them. Two of these entities are based in Grenada, the Grenada Bureau of Standards Analytical Laboratory, which is accredited to the ISO IEC 17025 2017 standard, and now the Spice Island Imaging Center, Inc. Laboratory, serving the environmental, food, and medical testing sectors. So very good for Grenada, and we in Jamaica at JANAAC are very happy to have been able to assist. JANAAC is the only accreditation body in the world that has 10 of the 11 scopes recognized by the US FDA under the accredited third-party certification program. All that rigmarole government language means that JANAAC is accredited by the FDA. They have the authority to credit labs once they meet the standards, and JANAAC is the only one, including the FDA, that has mastered 10 of the scopes, and they're working on the 11th. So JANAAC is really the place to come. There's another one where JANAAC is only one of 4 around the world that has that kind of FDA accreditation authority. And when you get that and you arrive in the United States and you have your goods to go there, and the lab that you use to certify your goods is accredited by JANAAC, no issue. You arrive at New Orleans or Miami and New York, your stuff gone in. So make sure you spread the word, but make sure all your labs get accredited that way. On February 26, 2024, JANAAC received US FDA recognition for the Laboratory Accreditation for Analysis of Food, LAAF program. JANAAC is, as I said, one of 8 FDA-recognized global entities, and the only accreditation body from the Caribbean region authorized to accredit food testing laboratories according to the standards outlined in the FDA Food Safety Modernization Act, that is FSMA, and that's the final rule on food accreditation. In other words, you know, we are from Jamaica. We don't boast, but we're just telling you the facts. Okay? And we're happy that you're joining with us. Grenada got independence in 1974, 50 years now since independence, and with a population of about 117,000 persons, Grenada has a great opportunity to establish a precedent for quality, excellence, and transformation across its sectors, and to model how a partnership with JANAAC Accreditation, Global Accreditation, positions it for sustainable growth and development. Because that's what you want to do. You want to grow. And you want to go, I mean, we want to get their business too, but if they're closer to you, you go to your neighbors and say, hey, come on down. This is where you really need to get your products tested, because our labs are accredited, internationally recognized.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so go sell it, and we will do more to accredit your labs. JANAAC, one of the 20 agencies in my ministry, the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce in Jamaica, that I have the privilege to lead, stands ready to enable, to engage, to encourage, and to facilitate through its technical training and accreditation services, key sectors such as agriculture, food, healthcare, construction, manufacturing, among others, to improve the competitive edge and facilitate trade for sustainable growth. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, indeed, every day we must strive, all of us, Grenada and Jamaica today, all of us must strive to become known regionally and internationally as focused, performing, productive, and very smart innovators and crafters of ingenious products and services. JANAAC Global Accreditation is here to help you to do that. We're very happy to congratulate Spice Isle Imaging Center Inc. Laboratory in Grenada, led by Father Gerald Paul, on this outstanding achievement, and a very special word of congratulation to Prime Minister, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, for participating with us this morning and for leading your country to a place where accreditation, global accreditation, is seen as important and indeed a competitive advantage.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
That's right. Excellent, excellent. Powerful words from none other than Senator the Honorable Aubyn Hill, our Minister, Jamaica's Business Minister, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce. Minister said accreditation is an investment in your brand's identity. Never forget it. JANAAC Global Accreditation is the only choice, the best choice. So at this time, it is my pleasure to invite the Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister of Health for Grenada, who also serves as Leader of Government Business in the Lower House of Parliament, to join us on camera and share his words. Minister Telesford. So at this time, it is my pleasure to invite... Great, and I see the persons there at the Tower building giving a round of applause as you welcome the Minister to the stage. Thank you.
I adopt the protocol.
Great, and I see the persons there at the Tower building giving a round of applause as you welcome the Minister to the stage.
Take this opportunity to single out a few important people amongst us. Honorable Prime Minister of Grenada, Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Senator from Jamaica, Aubyn Hill, the important people amongst Managing Director of Spice Isle Imaging Center, Father Gerald Paul, Honorable Senator from Jamaica, other members of the Aubyn JANAAC Global Accreditation Body, the participants, members of staff of Ministry of Health, official, Honorable Senator from Jamaica, Reverend Joaquin Philip, the past Chief Medical Officer, JANAAC present Chief Medical Officer. It seems as if I'm going through the entire list all over again, albeit in different order. And that's because of your importance and your connection with healthcare, Reverend Grenada in particular. I take this opportunity on behalf of the Ministry of Health to congratulate the Faisal Imaging Center, management and staff on this noble achievement. I say to you that your achievement is one that the government of Grenada endeavors to achieve. To congratulate you ahead of us in the context of our own lab, imaging center, you work in management and staff regard. But this achievement, global ISO accreditation, achieved for your lab, speaks volumes to you ahead of us. It speaks to your own dedication and commitment to better health care in Grenada and in the OECS. It speaks to your dedication to service and your passion for excellence. And for this we offer our congratulations.
Excuse me, Minister Telesford, please do forgive us for interrupting your remarks. There is a feedback that we're experiencing here, and so we're asking the persons who are managing the communications at the Tower building to turn down the speaker that is in the room, the monitor that's in the room. That is what is creating the feedback. It doesn't appear as though the minister has heard. I'm not certain that they have on their end. Turn down the speaker that is
but this achievement this morning speaks to the fact that if we stay the course, if we seek to do great things, our efforts, step by step, little by little, you'll achieve greatness. As Minister for Health in Grenada, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that the benefits of this achievement are enormous. The benefits, little by little, are not only for your entity, but for the entire state of Grenada and the OECS. As Minister for Health in Grenada, much can be gained from your achievement. In the context of medical tourism, it is an important ingredient in that achievement. Because when we have labs that are able to produce quick results on island, it speaks volumes for our healthcare. In the context of medical tourism, it means that it is an important ingredient. We do not necessarily have to send some of our tests when we have labs overseas, but we can actually have it here because the quality is guaranteed right here. It speaks volumes. It also means that visitors to our shows come to Grenada who have to conduct certain medical tests can have it done right here whilst on vacation without worrying about quality, without worrying about efficiency, without worrying as to whether or not Grenada has the resources in the first place to conduct these tests. So it is a good thing that you have made this investment. We want to encourage you to continue to work hard, continue to build capital, continue to build your human resources. So it is a good thing. Continue to build that you have investment within your organization. We want to encourage you to continue. Accreditation promotes continuous improvement to build in laboratory practices, continue to build, which benefits not only your lab resources, but your entire organization and ours too, and all other medical facilities around the country. Accreditation because by and large, nearly every Grenadian from time to time who visit medical facility would have to do one test. And so your accreditation and all other medical facilities in an accredited lab would mean that it provides the right foundation for excellence in medical lab results to prosper and multiply. So, ladies and gentlemen, such a recognition can improve the organization's reputation. And reputation, as we know it, is very, very important. We recognize your banker is with you this morning, and that too is important because you are operating a business, and all of these investments need to be financed, and the confidence of your organization would also mean confidence in your financier to support your investments. So we thank your bank for standing with you, and we encourage bankers, financiers, to continue to stand with business people in this country to ensure that we can develop, multiply, prosper, and increase. So we thank your bank. So this accreditation means that the risk associated with these tests is minimized to ensure, and this too is very important because risk minimization is also very critical in the outcomes of laboratory tests associated with these tests is minimized. So another benefit very important because risk for your accreditation would be that of the removal of barriers, of the removal of restrictions and limits in terms of what you can do. Because now you are accredited. You stand shoulder to shoulder with any other accredited organization. And if you notice this morning that this particular ceremony took on a regional approach, not just a Grenada approach, but a regional approach. That is because of the importance of these international accreditations. So you're now graduating into a regional class of lab expertise, efficiency, and membership. So we want to congratulate you on behalf of the Ministry of Health for your achievement. And we want to say to you that it is very important. We deem your achievement very important. We encourage you to continue to press on because it is part of the whole mix of quality service delivery within the healthcare sector here in Grenada. All partners, whether they are government-owned or privately-owned organizations, bodies, entities, are important in the entire mix of healthcare delivery healthcare sector. Everyone is important. And that is why it is so critical for us to form alliances, that we come together to forge partnerships, because everything in healthcare affects the other. There is a serious interconnection and interlinkage between the various aspects of healthcare. Labs cannot survive without the pharmacy. The pharmacy cannot survive without the doctors. The doctors cannot operate without the nurse or nurses. Without nurses cannot operate without the orderlies. Neither without the clerical staff, maintenance, biotechs, and all the other connecting aspects of service delivery within healthcare. So there is a serious interlink between all facets of health. So we want to encourage you to continue to partner. Let us share important moments like these. Let us learn from each other. Because indeed, the cross-fertilization and the sharing of ideas and knowledge is how we build a first-class health system in Grenada. Once again, I take this opportunity to congratulate you, Father Gerard Paul, and all the staff of Spice Isle Imaging Center on your global achievement. Congratulations, best wishes to you and your health system. Once again, I take this opportunity to congratulate you.
Thank you so much, Minister Telesford. Partnership, cross-linkages, so important. Engaging with the business community and the bankers who are going to be assisting the other entities to build out their programs so they too can become accredited. We thank you, Minister. We also have the distinct privilege of hearing from the Prime Minister of Grenada. I remember a few years ago when I visited Grenada, and I also visited Carriacou that was so impacted by the recent hurricane. I know that Grenada is a beautiful island, Casita. I've been there and I've seen it, and I've ate some of the fish that I love. The Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada. He is Grenada's 9th Prime Minister. As Prime Minister, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell is working with his cabinet of ministers to move Grenada forward. And we heard that song celebrating your 50th anniversary, You're Taking Grenada Higher, building the foundation for an equitable society that takes pride in its culture, heritage, and identity. Please join me in welcoming the Prime Minister of Grenada, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, to address this gathering as we celebrate with the Spice Isle Imaging Center Inc.'s laboratory. Welcome, Prime Minister. And identity. Please join me in welcoming the Prime Minister of Grenada, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, to address this gathering as we celebrate with the Spice Isle Imaging Center Inc.'s laboratory. Welcome, Prime Minister. And identity.
Senator, the Honorable Aubyn Hill, Minister for Industry, Investment and Commerce for the beautiful island of Jamaica. I will say openly that comparatively speaking, Jamaica is probably the only island that can rival Grenada for its remarkable beauty and the warmth and the friendliness of its people. So it's no surprise to me that Father Paul chose a Jamaican accrediting entity to partner with to ensure that Spice Isle Imaging can be properly accredited. And so I want to recognize the importance of the role being played by our brothers and sisters from Jamaica in making this process possible. I wish to recognize Ms. Cassetta Green, Mrs. Sharon May Walker, and Dr. Yvette Castell, who are all part of this important event today. Permit me to recognize our Honorable Philip Telesford, a Member of Parliament, Leader of Government Business and Minister of Health, to recognize Dr. Sean Charles, our Chief Medical Officer, to recognize Dr. Mitchell, who I assume is here in his capacity as a member of Grenada's own accreditation institutions. So I'm happy to see him here. And lastly, well, not last yet, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Ms. Kim Taylor, and the two men of the cloth who are at the head table. But permit me to single out Father Gerard Paul, the Managing Director of Spice Isle Imaging Center, Inc. And I want to start off by indicating that Dominic Paul, the brother of Father Gerard Paul, and the founder of Spice Isle Imaging, I am sure, is smiling down on us today and is very proud of the achievement and the legacy that he's been able to leave behind to permit his brother, Father Paul, to lead this process in making sure that we have Spice Isle Imaging being fully accredited. And so I generally like to start where I wish to end, by offering hearty congratulations to Father Paul and the team at Spice Isle Imaging, and congratulations to the entire team that have worked on making this achievement take place on this historic day. October is always a historic month in Grenada, and you have chosen to, in a sense, have the ceremony on the 23rd of October, and it is a historic ceremony. So I really do want to thank everyone who's played a role in making this possible, from the laboratory staff, the Ministry of Health, the officials and the team at JANAAC. This is truly a collective achievement, and Minister Hill emphasized in his keynote address that it is all teamwork. So you can all be proud of what you've accomplished and have brought to Grenada. So today is a day for celebration, but it's also a day for reflection. And we must continue to build upon this achievement to ensure that this is just the beginning of our journey towards even greater excellence in healthcare. As we look to the future, we must remain committed to continuous improvement, always striving to raise the bar higher in the service of the people of Grenada. This achievement is not just a win for the medical laboratory team, but also for the entire healthcare system of Grenada. It opens the door to better diagnosis, improved patient care, and stronger public confidence in our health services. With this accreditation, we can now engage in regional and international partnerships that will benefit Grenada's healthcare sector and allow us to stand shoulder to shoulder with other nations in the region, proud of the quality of care that we provide. I know in my conversations with Father Paul that the road to accreditation was not an easy one. And you'd appreciate that in the last 4 years, Grenada and the region have had to deal with several shocks, and I don't need to repeat them. It required hard work, dedication, and a deep commitment to maintaining the high standards of quality. So we owe a debt of gratitude to the entire team of professionals who worked tirelessly to achieve this goal. Their expertise, their determination, and their passion for delivering quality health care have made this day possible. For years, the importance of accurate medical diagnostics has been recognized as the foundation for effective treatment and patient care. Inaccurate results can lead to delays in treatment, misdiagnoses, and sometimes even harmful consequences. So this accreditation ensures that the results delivered by this laboratory are of the highest quality and can be trusted by healthcare providers and patients alike. The achievement of JANAAC and the accreditation by this laboratory is not just a symbol of excellence, but a guarantee of the highest standards of accuracy, reliability, and consistency in medical testing. It is a reflection of their unwavering commitment to delivering the best possible care to our people, enhancing public health, and ensuring that medical services that are provided meet international standards. So I want to recognize the work that JANAAC has been doing since 2008, I'm told, and the reputation that it has gained and maintained for excellence through the delivery of best-in-class accreditation services to conformity assessment bodies such as this laboratory, medical testing and calibration, inspection bodies, and certification bodies. It is the only internationally recognized accreditation body in the English Caribbean, and so to Minister and his team from Grenada, obviously we are proud of you, and we extend a hearty congratulations to you, and to recognize the leadership in quality assurance and for guiding this Grenada Medical Laboratory through this rigorous process of accreditation at an international standard. Your partnership with Grenada represents a shared vision for health equity, transparency, and excellence in medical testing. And it certainly aligns with our vision in Grenada to improve to the highest international standard the healthcare system in Grenada. And I want to emphasize finally, in closing, that the healthcare system in Grenada is not only the public healthcare system, and that to a large extent, it is vital, if not fundamental, to have the private sector play a significant and leading role in promoting, investing in, and expanding while ensuring they meet the highest international standards, health and medical care in Grenada. The government alone, the public sector alone, cannot and will not be able to do so. And even in countries that have a far greater largesse than we do in Grenada, struggle with a public-only funded healthcare system. So I want to congratulate Father Paul and the team. I want to recognize the sheer grit, determination, and vision of Dominic Paul, the founder of SpyCell Imaging. SpyCell Imaging was started, if I'm not mistaken, in the yard of, or next to the yard of the St. David's Roman Catholic Church, a church which I went to as a young man. I don't go to it as much now. But nonetheless, it started in a 40 or 20-foot container, if I'm not mistaken. And we see where it is today. So I know firsthand that the road and the journey has been long, it has been gritty, it has had its many ups and downs. But today commemorates why oftentimes you have to take the path that is least traveled to ensure that you get to the goal and the destiny that you wish to travel. And so this is really symbolic of a fantastic achievement. And I think no words can spare the superlatives that we can use to say this is well done, it is well deserved, and congratulations. Father Paul, you and your team should be immensely proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada.
Excuse me, sorry, Miss Master of Ceremony, Mademoiselle. This must be the first time you have a Prime Minister.
That's right.
In an accreditation ceremony.
It is.
But so Prime Minister Mitchell, you've charted a course. We're going to know. JANAAC now has the tremendous responsibility of seeing how many more. She's going to ask me to be present at the Prime Minister recognizing the work that JANAAC and their agencies and labs in their countries do. Thank you so much, Prime Minister Mitchell, but I really stepped in to the MC's position, but I just had to recognize that you've started something wonderful.
Yes, thank you so much for acknowledging that, Minister Hill. Today is a historical moment in so many ways. The first medical laboratory in Grenada to be accredited by JANAAC Global Accreditation. And indeed, Minister Hill, as you have so rightly noted, it is the first JANAAC Accreditation Award ceremony where we are graced with the presence and remarks of the Prime Minister of Government.
Absolutely.
So congratulations, Spice Isle. I know the team must be beaming with pride. You know, Minister Honorable Dickon Mitchell, he said we must travel the roads, least or less traveled, to get to the road that we must get to. And indeed, you know, we look at the partnership that has been formed between JANAAC Global Accreditation and the Spice Isle Imaging Center Inc. Laboratory in having this accreditation. The Minister mentioned too that this is important in supporting excellence in healthcare in Grenada through accreditation, which he has noted must be done through private-public partnership. So we do hope that the stakeholders who are in the room, also from the private and public sectors, are listening keenly, and we look forward to working with you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for, the official announcement of JANAAC's accreditation of the Spice Isle Imaging Center Inc. Laboratory, accredited to the ISO 15189-2012 standard. Please turn your attention to the screen.
Welcome to Spice Isle Imaging Center Incorporated, where excellence in laboratory services meets unparalleled customer care.
Our lab has achieved ISO 15189-2012 accreditation, a testament to our commitment to quality and reliability in medical testing. This accreditation means our processes are kept to the highest international standards. We chose JANAAC for the international reach and quality reputation.
Hi, my name is Aubyn. I am a lab technician. At Spice Isle Imaging Center, we pride ourselves on precision and efficiency. Our state-of-the-art technology allows us to provide accurate results in a timely manner. This helps our healthcare providers make informed decisions for their patients.
Thank you for choosing Spice Isle. Have a good day. And it's not just about the results. Our team of friendly staff is dedicated to providing compassionate support every step of the way.
At Spice Isle Imaging Center, we understand that reliable lab results are critical for your health. That's why we continuously strive for excellence.
As we bring the curtains down, I have to say that none of this would have been possible without the vision of our leadership team, the dedication of our staff, the coaching and the guidance received from our consultant, Dr. Ian Emmanuel, And I have to also recognize the responsiveness of JANAAC throughout the entire length of this process. Now our clients can rest assured that coming to SpiceIsle, they are in safer hands.
Excellent. Excellent to see the team in the laboratory doing their work. Great to hear from their own mouths why this accreditation is so important to them. And it is only fitting that we should now hear from Father Gerard Paul, Managing Director for SpiceIsle Imaging Center, Inc., who will now share his response on behalf of the entity. Father Paul, over to you. Please make him welcome as he approaches the lectern. Father Paul, we're not hearing the sound on your end, so we're going to just
important
pause.
Guest with us. I call your name for the so much that it's worth. Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Minister for Health, Mr. Joachim Philip. Did I get that wrong? Yes, I got it wrong. Minister for Health, Mr. Philip Telesford. From the Jamaican end, our keynote speaker, Senator the Honorable Aubyn Hill, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce for Jamaica. The CEO for JANAAC, JANAAC's CEO, Mrs. Sharome Walker, Dr. Yvette Castile, and our chairperson today, Master of Ceremonies, Miss Cassetta Green. And of course, all you distinguished men and women present with us today, representing your particular endeavors. Good afternoon. Well, it's not easy to come after the Prime Minister to speak after him. So you may have noticed that I even had to take a lick while he was making his presentation. And I'm so thankful to JANAAC for having that video as an interlude to give me a little breath. My dear friends, the process of achieving ISO accreditation to the standard 15189-2012 for some of the tests that we conduct at the laboratory at SpiceIsle Imaging Center has taught us some profound lessons. Allow me to dwell for a minute or two on one of those lessons, and that is stop worrying about what people think about you. One of the biggest challenges you and I face every day of our lives is time to stop focusing on what people think about you. From a very young age, we all learn to fit in, to go along with the crowd, to be like everyone else. Understand this. Conformity is a trap. It keeps you small and makes you forget that you were put on the earth for a very peculiar reason, peculiar purpose. To be truly yourself, to live authentically, and to pursue your passions without apology. You can't please everyone. There will always be someone who disagrees with you, who criticizes you, someone who does not understand your journey. And that's okay. Others' opinion are not your reality. Their judgments are not a reflection of who you are. Stop worrying about fitting in and start embracing your individuality. You were not meant to fit in, but to stand out. You were not meant to fit in, but to stand out. To be a trailblazer, a pioneer in your own rights. When you focus on fitting in, you stifle your uniqueness and bury yourself and your talents on the mountain of people's expectations. Become the author of your own story rather than a character in someone else's script. Embrace who you are and give others permission to do the same. Every time you try to embrace what others think of you, you are giving away your power. Live your life unapologetically, without the weight of others' opinion dragging you down. Your worth is not determined by anyone else. Your worth comes from within. Build your values, your principles, and the unique gifts you bring to the world. Embrace your own authenticity. My dear friends, the foregoing is real life experience, and a real lesson for individuals. But nonetheless, a lesson for organizations, institutions as well. It has been part of the core experience of the team at Spice Isle Imaging Center Laboratory, and I'm sure of JANAAC Global as well. Our founder, Dominic Paul, my brother, 20 years ago this month, began Grenada's first imaging center. He started with one single unit, a CT scan, Grenada's first, built into a trailer on the grounds of my church in the parish of St. David's. Before long, he moved with his trailer to St. George's area, where he later added MRI and mammogram services. These two services are still provided only by Spice Isle Imaging Center in Grenada. In 2012, he opened the first private lab serving all sectors of the Grenadian society with a 24-hour turnaround time for results. Back in those days, 24-hour time turnaround for results was phenomenal. Having left his multiple jobs at various prestigious hospitals in New York to return home to start from scratch, he had no scarcity of detractors and naysayers, even among friends and colleagues. But Dominic had one thing in mind: to provide world-class health services to his fellow citizens. Today, in honor of Dominic, we celebrate with pride ISO accreditation to 15189 Standard 2012, a vote of confidence conferred on our laboratory in certain areas of testing by world-renowned, homegrown, Jamaican International Accrediting Agency, JANAAC Global. Our achievement is simultaneously another milestone for JANAAC Global as it continues to accredit laboratories across the region and beyond. Isn't it phenomenal, my dear friends, that in a third world country, Spice Isle Imaging Center is accredited to first world, so-called third world, to so-called first world standards? Isn't it phenomenal that JANAAC, in a so-called third world country, is the accrediting agency? We are not accredited by an English, a British or American or European agency, but we are accredited by JANAAC, Caribbean, homegrown, but also one of the leading top accrediting agencies throughout the world. Indeed, I dare think, my dear friends, this is remarkable. Moreover, Spice Isle Imaging Center is the first clinical laboratory in the OECS to attain accreditation to ISO 15189:2012 standards. It means that we have set the bar for clinical laboratories in Grenada and the entire OECS. It's up to the rest of them to step up to the plate, and as we say in Grenada, eat our food. Accreditation attests to quality at international standards. This means that the product of our laboratory is as good or even better than any other accredited laboratory throughout the globe, North America and Europe included. The implications of our achievement are directly beneficial for Grenadians and others, as test results in the areas in which we are accredited are now accepted anywhere in the world. Therefore, no longer the nightmare of persons traveling for medical purposes. Use Spice Isle Imaging Laboratory, and you won't have to repeat accredited test. No doctor or medical institution anywhere in the big world can refuse to accept our results. The implications go further. By attaining accreditation, we have delivered a big plus for medical tourism in Grenada. Tourists can have a deep sense of comfort traveling to Grenada, knowing that if there is any medical emergencies, Spice Isle Imaging Center, the one accredited laboratory on island, is here to take care of them. Obviously, we are here first and foremost for locals. Our accreditation to international standards is your assurance of consistent high-quality results on island. Today, with accreditation, we are satisfied that the dream and legacy of our founder, Dominic Paul, that of bringing world-class health services to his people while leading the way, all of which are etched in his mission and vision statement and slogan. The slogan is leading the way. That we are well on the way to fuller and fuller realization. Notwithstanding our celebratory mood, we are well aware of the challenges we face in the next few months. That of expanding accreditation to our hematology and chemistry departments, as well as other popular tests. Then we also have to pass the next audit of JANAAC Global, due in April of 2025. Now, I'll tell you something. JANAAC Global is like an old-time schoolmaster who is always coming at you with a curveball, keeping you honest and making sure that we keep up to the highest international standards. That's right. Finally, my dear friends, humility demands gratitude. And so we want to express sincere thanks to some of our major stakeholders who generously assisted us in our journey to accreditation, ISO 15189 of our laboratory. Firstly, the people of Grenada, our #1 stakeholder and pillar of our business organization, for your loyal support during our 20 years of existence. You have never let us down. Our heartfelt thanks to you as we look forward to your continued support. To JANAAC Global, for your educational courses, warm collaboration, and fraternal camaraderie. We are very grateful for your guardianship. To our staff, our dedicated and hardworking staff, led by Ms. Diamela Klein. Ms. Diamela, take a bow, please. And our quality supervisor, Ms. Jillian John, take a bow, please, Ms. Jillian. Our depth of gratitude could not be expressed in words, as well as our gratitude to the rest of the staff of Spicel Imaging Center, which assisted in manifold ways. To our deceased founder, Dominic Paul, who laid the foundations for the organization we are happy to be a part of today. And for his family, Mrs. Deborah Paul, please take a bow. And Daria Paul, his daughter, who traveled from New York to be with us today and for some of the other aspects of our celebrations. Last but not least, to all of you, our distinguished guests, who took the time off to be with us and to celebrate with us this very precious moment. To our Prime Minister, our Minister of Health, our CMO, and all the great officials from JANAAC, the Senator as well from Jamaica. We are exceedingly grateful for you gracing us with your presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
A big round of applause for Father Gerard Paul, Managing Director, Spicel Imaging Center, Inc. His words were so profound, his sentiments so authentic. We thank you, Father Paul, for the words that you have shared and why it is that you have felt comfortable in selecting JANAAC Global Accreditation as your accreditation partner for life. You know, you said the vision for the entity is leading the way, and you spend some time affirming us and giving us some things to think on, right? Thinking about why it is we must set ourselves apart. And you certainly, the entire team at SpiceIsle has been trailblazers, and we salute you at this time. Now, to offer our own thanks, my colleague and Marketing and Communications Officer at JANAAC Global Accreditation, Marsha Martin, will move the vote of thanks. Marsha.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremonies, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada, Senator the Honorable Aubyn Hill, our Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce here in Jamaica, the Honorable Philip Telesford, MP, Minister of Health, Grenada, and Miss Kim Taylor, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Grenada, Mrs. Sansia Bennett Templar, our Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce here in Jamaica, Mrs. Sharon May S. Walker, our CEO, my CEO, Chair of JANAAC Global Accreditation, Father Jared Paul, Managing Director, SpiceIsle Imaging Center, Inc., and staff at the lab, Reverend Joachim Philip, President of the Alliance of Evangelical Churches in Grenada, Dr. Yvette Castell, Senior Director, Accreditation Training and Quality Management at JANAAC Global Accreditation, our Master of Ceremonies, Ms. Casita Green, Director, Strategic Planning, Business Development and Promotions at JANAAC Global Accreditation, other private and public stakeholders online and gathered at the PUPW building in St. George, Grenada, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning from Jamaica and good afternoon in Grenada. It is my great honor on behalf of the JANAAC Global Accreditation and our CEO, Mrs. Sharon May S. Walker, to deliver the vote of thanks in this significant occasion, the Accreditation Award ceremony for the SpiceIsle Imaging Center, Inc. lab to the ISO 15189 standard. First, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all our distinguished guests, the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada, Honorable Philip Telesford, MP, Minister of Health, Senator the Honorable Aubyn Hill, our Minister of Export, Business and Trade here in Jamaica. Gentlemen, your presence and sharing here today is indicative of the importance this achievement has and places your continued support for quality healthcare in our region. A special thank you to the team at SpiceIsle Imaging Center, Inc. Your dedication, hard work, and commitment to excellence have brought us to this proud moment. This accreditation is testament to your unwavering focus on providing the highest quality of care and service to the community. I'd also like to acknowledge the JANAAC Accreditation Council, the Accreditation Evaluation Committee, the assessors, and everyone involved in the accreditation process. Your professionalism and diligence have played an important role in ensuring that the standards we uphold are met. To our partners and stakeholders, thank you for your collaboration and trust in our processes. Together, we are building a stronger foundation for healthcare, quality, and safety in our region. And to those joining us virtually, your participation is invaluable. Thank you for being a part of the celebration as we recognize the hard work and achievements of everyone involved. As we move forward, let us embrace this accreditation as a stepping stone toward even greater achievements in healthcare excellence. Together, we can continue to make a meaningful impact on the lives of those we serve. Thank you all once again for being here today.
Thank you, Marsha Martin, Marketing Officer at JANAAC Global Accreditation. All great things must come to an end. It is time for us to bring a closure to today's JANAAC Accreditation Award ceremony in honor of SpiceIsle Imaging Center Incorporated Laboratory. So you've heard the work that JANAAC Accreditation offers. You've heard the training services that Father Paul mentioned that we provide. So please do visit our website at www.janaac.gov.jm to learn more about our training services and our internationally recognized accreditation program. From us all here at the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, we wish you a great rest of afternoon and morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Casita, and to everybody. Great show, JANAAC.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you. Thank you.
Did that well, my dear. Good. Next. Next one.
Next one.